So let's pretend we want to do matrix things with a calculator. This happens to be a TI-84, but they all work this way. Barring, of course, that they're Texas Instruments and not some bizarre Casio nonsense. Okay? So, how do I get to matrix things to begin with? What do you do? Second matrix, right? Like the little thing that says matrix. Okay, so I hit second matrix. Now I have matrices. Okay, so let's see. Say I wanted to do, I don't know, a determinant of a matrix. I could scroll over to the math thing. Oh, look, and it's the first thing. So I'm going to hit enter, get a determinant, and then I need to go back into matrix land. So second matrix again. Pull the matrix you want to determine. Get it out. You don't have to close the parenthesis. Push enter, it'll give you a number. Cool? It is entertaining, at least a little bit, that you can figure out how dumb this thing is by putting in a really big matrix. It will take a second to calculate the term. There's a lot of operations. Okay, great. Now what else would I like to do with the matrix A? I found out the determinant was something. You want to see that again?
Yeah, I wasn't.
You're so good, excellent. Let's go find a determinant again. So we brought up the matrix menu, right? And then we want to scroll over to math, and then it's right there. And say we wanted to do something else. I don't even know what these other things are. Cool?
No.
Let's not do any of those. Let's go over to, wait, what was I trying to do? I was trying to find an inverse. So let's go over to A, and we'll pull A out, and then say I wanted to invert this thing. How do I get an inverse? Yeah, there's an inverse button, and it's, hilariously enough, the little x to the -1 thing. So you just push that,
I didn't know that even existed.
and then hit enter, and it'll spit out the inverse of the matrix you had. Keep in mind, this little thing, this little button here, what does that usually do? Like if I give it a number, like say 2, and then push that little button, what does it usually do?
But then making that flip it down.
Yeah, usually it flips it down, right? It's dividing by this thing. There is no divide by a matrix. It gives you the anti-matrix out. You guys cool with that? So that button is doing 2 slightly different things depending on what you feed it. And apparently it's smart enough to figure out which one is which.
Is it made the inverse negative above it?
Like this?
Is it -1 now?
No.
I wonder if you put like 1 divided by the matrix, if it would give you the same thing.
I have no idea. Let's try it. So if we do 1 divided by second matrix, this thing, I'm guessing it's going to error out.
Probably.
Yeah. Data type.
Data
That's
type.
specific, actually, because you can't divide by matrices.
Yeah. Hey, that thing's not the kind of thing you can divide. You guys cool with that? Other questions? It'll also do arithmetic, right? So you can use the plus minus. Like, for instance, we could do 2.5 times and go get a matrix. Oops, wrong thing.
Leave it there.
Oh God.
Syntax.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh no.
Just hit equal, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You're trying to raise it to some power.
I can't.
Hit the least
Raise it to
one.
Raising things to the first power doesn't do anything.
We should probably,
So I multiplied my matrix A by 2.5.
since we're using the calculator, you should be careful which order you're multiplying by, but not to specify.
Yeah, so it should be noted that you can use this to multiply matrices together, right? Should also be noted that if you do a matrix A times a matrix B, that's not necessarily the same thing as doing a matrix B times a matrix A. You guys recognize that? At the very least, sometimes one of these will make sense and the other one won't, right? If I had a like 3 by 2 matrix, I could multiply that by a 2 by 4 matrix, right? I'd get a 3 by 4 result. If I have those same sizes over here, like a 2 by 4 matrix, and I try to multiply it by a 3 by 2 matrix, this one doesn't even make sense. You guys see that? Yes, kind of maybe. The reason for that is that these are functions, right? And so, really what I'm doing is I'm saying, okay, here's a matrix B, I'm going to do that one first, then I'm going to do a matrix A to the result. This whole thing is the matrix AB. That, of course, isn't the same thing as doing this function first and then that one. That might not even make sense. That's what this is about. You guys see that? Like adding 3 and then multiplying by 7 is different than multiplying by 7 and then adding 3. Cool? So be a little bit careful with these. Principally, if they're 2 by 2s, your calculator will do both ways just as easily, and only one of them will probably be the thing you want. Cool? Other questions on calculator use?
Can you actually raise them to a power?
Yeah, of course.
No, like matrix A to the matrix B power.
Oh, not in general.
God, no.
That is well beyond the scope of this course. There are some interesting things there.
Okay.
Some very cool things, yeah.
Okay.
But they're not easy. Cool? All right. Let's pretend that's good enough.